everyone, Ava Charlies here. Today I'm going to be showing you a well-rounded PvP loadout you can make with radiation weapons and perks. We'll start first with the perks. Let's put on the three main radiation perks to start us off. Now, right away you may notice that you don't have these perks on your ego grid tree. That's because this is from the Arctic Revolution DLC, and I would highly recommend buying this DLC for future. It's very useful. But don't worry, in another video I'll be making to show you a loadout you can make without these perks here. But let's get back to making this radiation PvP loadout. So to start us off, we'll put on gamma rays right here. Next one we'll put on is lead line. And then radiation burns. So they're all right next to each other, the bottom right hand corner near blur. Next one we could put on is cellular armor. Kind of right in the middle of the ego grid. That's near fortitude. Next one we can put on is thick-skinned. It's right next to overcharge here, to the left. Then we can put on regeneration. It's also kind of in the middle of the ego grid near cellular armor. Then we can put on kill or be killed. That's to the left of blur. Then we'll put on rear guard. It's right above decoy. Lastly, we'll put on blast shield. It's two below decoy. Now you can pair these perks with any ego power, whether it's blur or if it's decoy. You don't necessarily need to have the perks that go along with the ego power. This is pretty well-rounded. It's built so you can absorb as much damage. Now, for your weapons, you can pretty much pair this with ARs, SMGs, shotties. On your long-range weapon, you want it for your secondary, either sniper, auto, or a bolter, whatever you're comfortable with. Now for your shield, you want to have one that's has a damage resistance. So mine here is for radiation. You can have either for radiation or bioresistant. So I would highly recommend radiation. It is the most common nano used in PvP. So I'll go with that. Now for your rig, if you don't have one, don't worry. You can start doing expeditions. To get a rig, I would recommend going with those who are closest to your ego. Now you want to have one that has a damage diffuser chips slots, as many as you can fit, damage taken. That's because you want to be able to absorb as much damage as possible, because you could have the most OP guns, or maybe you don't. But when you have several enemies shooting at you all at once, you want to be able to absorb all their damage they're throwing at you to give you enough time to start taking them out one by one. Now, as far as spikes and stems, you can do whatever you're comfortable with. I use heal stems because when my health gets really low, I want to be able to throw it back up really quickly as possible so I can get back into the fight and take out my enemy. So all in all, this is your PvP radiation loadout. Try it out, see if you like it. You don't necessarily have to stick with this, but it's something you can give it a shot, play around with it, see how you like it, if it works for you, see if it makes a difference in your PvP matches that you play. So all in all, have fun and happy hunting, you guys. See you later.